good, baby. Make sure you're good and nice. Make sure you put everybody's needs above yours. What's the underlying message? No. Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to have more time and energy as a mom. Because of our priming as women to want to please every freaking person in our lives, to want to be loved, to show that we can do more, give more, be valuable, because our value of ourselves is out of our bodies and in other people's fucking hands. We have to do all these things and jump through millions of hoops in our daily lives to make sure that people love us and care about us and think well of us. We don't know how to say no. We are selfish with the wrong people and unselfish with the wrong people. For example, your acquaintance calls you to bitch about her husband for the billionth time, and you know why she's calling you. And you pick the call knowing that it's 1 hour away from your child's bedtime, yet you pick the call and spend 3 hours on the phone. And then when you gather your senses, you rush through your child's bedtime. Your child wants a story and you're like, no, baby, it's too late, it's really, really late. I'll read your story tomorrow. No, it's not that bad. I read your story every day. I'll read your story tomorrow, okay? Really? Do you know people die? Do you know people die? Like, I hate to break it to you, but people die. People die every fucking minute. People die. How sure are you that you're gonna have tomorrow to read that story? How do you know? Who told you? Who the fuck told you that you're gonna have the time? If obviously you had to spend 3 hours on the phone because of something serious, it makes perfect sense. It's okay. But if you confused where to use your unselfishness and decided to spend 3 hours on the phone listening to some gossip and neglect your child on the other hand, how do you know you're gonna have tomorrow to make that up? Actually, it's a false consolation that we give ourselves, thinking that we can make up for stuff that we haven't done. You can't really make up for time. Time lost is lost. It's gone, dead and gone. You don't know for sure that you're gonna have tomorrow, yet you play your chances. You risk your chances because you've risked it before and it worked. Good. And even if it keeps working, do you know your child is growing? Are you aware that your child is growing? Are you aware that your child is not always gonna need to hear a story? I use the story example all the time because it's something that is so high on my value list, and because of my people-pleasing tendencies, I have found myself so many times in situations where I didn't have the strength, the energy, nor the time to read a story to my darling child because I just panted stupidly. Which is why I'm making this video. If you want to have more time, just learn to say no. It's as easy as that. Say no to that event that you planned to go to, that you agreed you would go to because you woke up and you're tired, because you were drained, you had a difficult week and you just need more rest. Say no. Nobody's gonna die from you saying no to that. Don't say yes to going to some events that you don't really give a fuck about. Don't say yes to spending 3 hours on the phone with someone that you know doesn't really care about you. Why would you do that? Why? Don't allow 20-minute conversations to last 3 fucking hours just because you're too scared to say, I love you. It was fun talking to you, but I gotta go. Don't sit for 3 extra hours on the phone just because you don't have the guts to say that. That's stupid. It is. And I say it with so much love in my heart because I've been there. I've done it so many times, so many times. And I've had to reflect and reflect again. And now, in order to correct this tendency that I have, the automatic answer in my mouth for every question is no. Before I reach the end, I hear the end of the question, my mind goes to no first. I can change it later. I might not utter my no, but I think well before I say yes. And yes, I found myself in situations again where I made the mistake again, but I learn because I take the time to reflect, which is something that I would like to invite you to do. Reflect. Every time you find yourself having said yes to something that you really wanted to say no to, don't distract yourself when the weird feelings come up. Don't do it. Sit with those feelings and ask yourself, like, why did I say yes? How would I have felt if I had said no? What stopped me from saying no? How did I feel actually doing this thing that I really didn't want to do? What did I neglect in my life? What? Use your selfishness right. I think parents, mothers, need to learn the art of selfishness, the true art of selfishness. It was bitten out of us, but actually selfishness is a really good thing. Unless you are selfish, you're never gonna be the best version of yourself. Becoming the best version of yourself, I don't care what it's about, like in your mothering, in your having the best body that you want, your diet, it requires some selfishness. It requires you standing for something. And when you stand for something, you say no to many other things. And it's something that we need to learn to do because we've been wired to be good little girls. Be good, baby. Make sure you're good and nice. Make sure you put everybody's needs above yours. Was the underlying message that we got, that we downloaded and are living our lives through this template, with this template, not realizing that it is causing us pain, destroying our relationships, because every time you do something for someone or agree to do something that you really don't want to do, you deep down, if you're honest, resent the person or the situation. You have negative feelings inside you. You have negative, be honest. You think things that you would normally not have thought had you just said no. So make it easy for yourself. Say no. You want to have more time? Say no to the things that steal your time. Just say no. We agree to so many things, so many stupid things. You know what I'm talking about. We agree to so many. Just if you think you don't agree to stupid things and you're claiming that you don't have time, just watch yourself. I don't care if you have a full-time job, 2 jobs even. There are still things that you let steal your time. There's always an hour that we give away without thinking. Yet, we need to stop spending time. It would be wise, at least, to stop spending time and start investing it. Make sure that what you do actually gives you something. Like, for example, why would you sit and scroll and tell yourself, no, I'm just gonna scroll for 5 minutes and then end up scrolling for 4 hours? But yet you've been telling yourself that you really, really would love to watch a movie. It would make you feel so good. It would nourish your soul to watch a good movie. But you tell yourself you don't have the time to watch a movie, but you just spent 4 hours total in a day scrolling. Didn't you just sit and watch the movie for an hour and 30 minutes and felt great and had good energy, bubbly, happy, joyful energy to give your children or your child or your spouse or your cat? Who cares about your cat? But whatever, you get my point. Obviously, cats are nice, but cats are not kids. Let's not even get into that conversation. If you want to have more time as a mom, if you want to have more energy as a mom, you need to say more no than yes to the things and the circumstances and the people in your life. Say yes. Let your yes be a full yes, a soul yes. When you say yes to something, when you agree to do something, when you decide, you make the decision to pick a call, make sure that it's a full yes. It's something that you actually want to do and something that is beneficial to your life. Like, quit the gossip. Like, what's the use? What's the use? Quit the gossip. The people that just call to bitch about things that they've been bitching about for 100 years, we all have things that we need to bitch about once in a while. Yes, we do. But there are people, from my observation, that that's all they do, bitch about things. What do you need that for in your life? Is it helping your advancement? Is it helping you be more beautiful? Is it helping you take better care of your skin? Is it helping you like learn how to apply makeup? Is it helping you get more skinny if that's what you want to do? Is it helping you build the weight? Is it helping you build your glutes? Is it helping you be a better mother? Is it helping you understand your child better? Is it helping you having greater sex with your husband? How is it helping you? How? Let's be logical for a bit. If you feel guilty after you said no, just tell yourself, nobody's gonna die because I said no. Nobody's gonna die because I said no. And think about the energy that you're gonna be able to invest in your baby, in your child. Think about all the things that you dreamt and visualized that you would do with them when you finally had them. And stop treating them as if you knew for sure that you were going to be here tomorrow, that they were going to be here tomorrow. With that said, I am going to end this video here. I really do hope that you got some value out of it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.